Four-time Juno Award nominee Tim Hicks released his new EP May 31st. It's called Campfire Troubadour. It's got a stripped-down acoustic sound, evoking maybe what the title suggests, sitting around a campfire, singing along to some of your favorites. Tim, this takes you back to your roots here in Niagara's bars as well.
Yeah. That's really where the idea for this whole thing came from. We've been talking about doing a stripped-down thing for a long time, and just didn't know, timing wise, when would work out or thematically what it would be. We thought like maybe it would be a cottage time sort of EP, or maybe summer or something. We didn't really know. And then one day I had the idea. I was like, what if we made it a campfire thing? Because I grew up camping in provincial parks all around Ontario. My wife grew up camping. We still do that. Plus all those gigs I played for years, especially around Niagara, and especially sort of midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday afternoon down in Port Dalhousie. Those were really the gigs that I learned how to be comfortable as an entertainer and interact with an audience.
Yeah, we're all the same, but we're different. We're all just living, living.
When we locked down here in Ontario after Christmas, I called up my producer in Nashville and I said, okay, it's time. Let's do something. I think we should do a little campfire record. And he said, oh, that's a great idea. When can we start? I said, right away. I got nowhere to go and nowhere to be. So wrote a ton of songs and then literally cut my tracks sitting right here, with my microphone and my guitar behind me, and sent them down to him. And next thing you know, we released a little record. So pretty excited about that.
Did you find it kind of refreshing to do things a little bit less polished this time?
Yes, especially, okay, this answer is kind of twofold, because I found it refreshing to not write for radio. So not have the pressure of
coming up with a hit.
Absolutely. Like, is this song, is it going to fit what's happening? Are they going to play it? Will they like me in Saskatoon? Will they play me in Halifax? Like, these are the things that keep me up at night, when you release something on radio. Because of the nature of this thing, and we discussed it with my team, like, we're just going to put this out. And this is just for my fans or whoever really likes it. And it was something to do, and it just was creativity for the purpose of being creative. And that was really refreshing. The hardest part about it was not cutting the other, 36 vocal tracks that I usually cut on everything. Because I love all that stuff. Like, I love to sing on records, and I hear all the harmony parts anyway. So what I did was I sung them and then sent them to Jeff Copeland, and he sang one. And then this was the best part, is we got our buddy Dan Swinimer, he lives in Vancouver, and he's a record producer as well. So it was like the three of us were played in a band, for the very first time. We're all good buddies. So on one side of the record, you can hear in this headphone Dan singing the high harmony, and on this side you can hear Jeff singing the low harmony, and it's just me up the middle. And that's how we did it, super stripped back.
Process-wise, was it challenging working remotely during COVID?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's way better to be in the same room, but to be honest, it's very rare that I get to be in Nashville while my album is being cut. Obviously I fly in to sing, but this time couldn't do it. So that part of it didn't scare me, and we do demos the exact same way. So the exact same process that we do, that we did for Troubadour, is how we work on a regular basis when I get home. So I go down there and write a ton of songs, or we write on Zoom, which is what we were doing. And then I lay out to a click track the guitar and the vocal and the harmonies and whatnot, send them. And then, whoever I'm working with adds all the bells and whistles and then sends it back. And we just keep ping-ponging it back and forth until we get it where we like it. So that part of it didn't scare me. It was a little bit weird, although we were in touch all the time. So it really didn't, it didn't feel too strange.
How did your daughter Annalee like the song About Her that came out on this EP?
Yeah, she loves it. I mean, a couple of those songs, like Annalee is a great example, or Slow, I've had for a long time. And I sung Annalee at every campfire from 2017 since I wrote it until now. So it kind of made sense to go on there. And I fought a little bit for it because, sometimes it's hard to sell such a personal song to my team, really. Like, listen, will you give me a budget to write this song? This is the nuts and bolts of the music industry. And I fought a little bit for it. And, I was like, listen, this is the real deal. Like, this is something I really want to say, and I really want to put it out. And I've written lots of songs for Amanda, and JJ, my son, has Throw a Ball, which was on New Tattoo. So, and what was weird about that was I wrote Annalee before Throw a Ball. So she actually said to me, Daddy, when are you going to put my song on a real record? So I told that to my manager. He goes, well, we got to cut it then. So it was really kind of nice to find a home, you know, for Annalee and for Slow, like songs that I've had kicking around.
You must be itching to get out and perform these songs live.
I think my wife's itching more for me to go out and play these songs live at this point. But yeah, no, absolutely. I'm stoked to you know, as the world reopens a little bit. Looking forward to stage one here in Ontario. Can't wait to have a beer on a patio someplace, but mostly can't wait to play in front of an audience. In fact, we got to pre-record a Canada Day show on the weekend, this past weekend, and it was the first time my band had been together in over a year. So between that and performing, there was no audience, but we performed it. We recorded it rather with a, you know, obviously a, you know, camera crew and audio crew at a summer camp in Algonquin Park. So the summer camp had a skeleton staff. So we actually, you know, once the cameras stopped rolling, they would all clap. And even having 7 people clap for you after all that time was like, oh, I needed this. This is so great, you know, to actually perform in front of people, not on the other side of a screen on the internet, was really a pleasure. So I'm really looking forward to getting back on the road, yeah.
Well, Tim, let's hope that happens soon. Good luck with the EP. We love it. I love the Oasis cover, Last Can, and also the re-recording of The Good, the Bad, and the Pretty. Good luck with the EP.
Appreciate that, Mike. Thanks.